Howdy crew, just picked this up from Lowe's. Gonna have an unboxing, let's get to it. Alrighty, as I mentioned, I did pick this up from Lowe's. This was part of the purchase that I mentioned with getting the new credit card through Lowe's. And so 5% back on every purchase there. But this was also a special discount because it's first time using the new card. Even though I don't have the card yet, I was able to get 15% off the order. There will be more items from that order arriving at the Lowe's at a later date in a little over a week. But I wanted to put this out here that I did get one of the packages, so went out and picked it up. Very nice, be able to pick something up, have another unboxing. This does weigh about 140 pounds, so it's not too heavy, but it's not exactly light either. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox this. And I'm gonna use a pair of dikes. They're not tight enough, unfortunately, I don't think, to be using the pliers. There we go. All right. I don't think the tape helps either. It's keeping it down on me. I'd much rather have the steel bands. They're a lot easier when you're on the corner because you can just rip them. They're a lot easier than the plastic ones, in my opinion. And always watch your eyes with these because they do have a tendency to sometimes snap. More so with the metal ones, which I'm more used to with getting loads of steel. But I have seen these snap, and so you want to be careful with your eyes on these. There we go. More tape. I'm not sure what was holding it together more, the tape or the band. Did they nail it down too? They nailed it down too. Alright, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a little crowbar, get this critter on opened up. Alright, nothing too fancy was needed. I actually got, I'm not sure if this is a cross between a crowbar and a cat's paw. What it is, it has the design of a cat's paw, but it doesn't have the other end, which I'm used to. But this is an old one that I have. And I'm just gonna go ahead and bust this critter out without damaging the box, because I think the box might be able to be used for some other things. So, there we go. All right. I got some, I'm not sure if they're not finishing nails. They look like the new kind of staples that come out of new nail gun. I haven't used it before, so I'm not sure what to call these. I'm not experienced with it, but it's half between a finishing nail and a staple. So it's just one piece, but it looks like the parts of a staple. I'm not sure if that even makes sense. It has a head like a nail, but it's flimsy like a staple, if that makes any sense. That's what it is. So, and you just gotta be careful with these. Let's just, alright, there we go. I don't feel like bleeding out from that today. So let's see what we got in here. We got our chains. There we go. Alright, let's see. Oh, we got it hooked up here. There's one end. Chains look nice. I'm not seeing any evidence of wear and tear, so they don't look used, which is good. No rust, no abrasions that look like they're deteriorating. deteriorating the strength of the chain, because you never know, you might get something that's used, so always be careful about that. Don't matter where you get it from, in case whoever received it back thinks that it's still in good condition, you get it, you never know. I'm not putting down Lowe's, I'm not putting down any company in particular. It's just whenever you get stuff, always make sure that nothing's wrong with it. So this is from Vevor, V-E-V-O-R. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. I know I said something about them in something else I bought that I didn't want to get their brand. Oh, the magnetic mount drill. So I didn't want to get their thing because it was only $200 and it seemed cheap, and I want to get something that was a little bit better, so I got the Hogan, as you all saw. But I'm not putting down their brand because this was comparable price, similar strength, all that good stuff, so I have no issue with that. Got our chain binder here. And so, two uses. First use that this will be used for is for strapping down the welding machine once I get it. It should be about another week. It might have a slight delay in it, not sure. But when I get it, these will be used to just chain it down to the truck bed, and so that way I can drive back and forth without the worry of the welding machine sliding all over the place. Secondly, once that's done and it's bolted down the truck, I will have use for these if there's material that has to be brought together some. So say something was run into by a truck or a forklift and I need to bring a steel beam back, steel column, what have you. These will be perfect to be able to bring it back some. This isn't for bringing back a 20-ton piece of steel 5 feet. This is for bringing something back a certain direction. If I need to tie it or chain it to the front of the truck to pull it out some, then so be it. But there's several uses for this, and that's why I got it. It's not just for the one-time use of chaining down and binding on the welding machine. I'm just gonna go and bring all this stuff out. Everything's looking good. One heck of a plastic bag. All right. Just gonna go through each and every one of these, make sure everything's looking fine. All right. Everything's looking good. No signs of wear, just a little lack of spray paint, but I'm not concerned about that. Keep digging through this. Got 2 more binders to go. Everything looks good. And again, I live in Los Angeles, so there's all kinds of noises, all kinds of things happening outside, which gets my Great Danes all upset. So if you hear them, I can't help that. Everything looks good. Everything feels nice and smooth. I'm not feeling any grittiness in the screws. And then when this turns, I'm not feeling anything weird in it. Look the other way. It feels like it works the way it should. Obviously, no more once it's under pressure and actually having load. But everything feels good. Everything feels great. Nothing else left in the box. So yeah, that's today's unboxing. Hope you all enjoyed. And I'm excited to use these for strapping down the welding machine once I go get it, and also for being able to bring steel together, so that way if it's tweaked some, get in position to weld it. And these are very helpful. I've used different versions of these, used these before, and they're all extremely helpful. So that's just a thought for you all to think about if you're starting a welding rig. How are you going to get steel brought back together? If it's tweaked, if it's out of alignment, what are you going to do? What heavy duty option do you have? So just a thought, I want to put that out there. So that is it. Oh, if this is a safety manual, you probably should read that. Just want to throw that out there. But that's it. So hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next vlog.